But look at this lurk. Jit Boys still wandering forward, working his way upstairs over that A side of the map. Qeon, however, able to find first kill. Is Sparrow going to be taken down? Crazy guy picks off Premi. The defuse getting started. About to be held to half. Aftershock to Foresight out of the corner. Into the paranoia. Does not connect. And that's just going to be the defuse getting stuck the whole way throughout. Qeon nearly coming away with an ace at the end of it all. Good for building up towards that rolling thunder, but not good for closing out the round. All in all, bit of a bizarre one, but one that Talon's looking to shrug off. Xpero going to be forced away as once again, Seasight going to be taken. Bulldog in hand. Crazy guy able to find one. Jimkin going to be struck down. As Jit Boys answers back a kill.
A little bit of a spot. Paranoia doesn't really connect.
Counting on the angle. Headshot found, but Crazy guy answer back just a bit more damage there with that Bulldog in hand. Push onto the corner. Yet similar story. Falling low, but not getting taken down. RRQ lose out on a couple players here, but weapons can be recovered. Think that there's one over at the door they would like to grab, but I'm sure if they're going to have enough time.
After that, things started to crumble a bit, mostly on the attacker side of things. So again, Stingers in hand for Talon.
Yep.
And they're just maybe going to double down, and X-Arrow's ready.
Yeah, this time not going to be forced off the angle. Tiny, tiny ticklings of damage, all that he suffered thus far. As just the one going to be spotted here, but concuss into the corner. Jit going to be caught blinded up as well. Premi comes away with one, but Yet finding two. Leaves Qeon out all alone. Death, the kill, etc. Rolling Thunder going to be online no matter what here for the breach, but we'll find it in Death is RRQ getting themselves a very solid 3-0 start.
Yeah, again, good retakes. Just looking really clean. I mean, the patience here early. Yeah, they're looking sharp today. I mean, you know, this is a real test for RRQ. How do you bounce back after that devastating loss last week? You know, if you can shake it off, get a win. Oh, that's a great kill for Jit.
Does manage to find one. Cruz there for the swing in. Gets the trade onto Cushy. Fake out. Catching the shot there, allowing him to swing over towards the back of sight. Bolt line going to be sent in. Yet trying to desperately just tuck in behind this pillar. Is able to do so. Is now Cuz going to be lobbed in as well. Going to be taking down Xpero. Yet going to fall all down the Gemkin. Cannot find anything else. So
force that ultimate out. Nicely done there by the Talon boys. Odin's out. Spray comes through.
Sliding forward, Gemkin finding one, TPing out the safety. Crazy guy just gonna look for a reposition. Rolling Thunder still not gonna get committed here as Qeon is on the floor. Cushy here, Armageddon at the ready. As, okay, they want to try to go for a crunch outside of A main. Premi at the same time, tucked away, able to find one, looking for the second. Gemkin will turn back and find it, so all goes out. RQ finding that kill, trading it back, maybe still scratching their heads, but are in an advantageous position. 4-2, the numbers. The stealth drone up close, cannot recover fast enough. Jit Boys quick to strike, finding one, and maybe if you'd been able to find Gemkin, you start believing in the comeback. See if he can start right here. I think he maybe caught a glimpse here. Xpero playing on the angle pretty wisely, and is able to stave him off, so defuse can come in. RQ maintaining and stretching the lead, now 4-1.
Yeah, this is just them winning where sometimes he doesn't look as comfortable on the Yoru. But now he's got 3 kills in that round, got himself up to an even score line. Oh, God.
Now he's out quite far forward. Obviously, we'll have that gate crash set up. That quick exit, but able to find one. Premi just going to be struck down. The rocky start here for the side of Talon. Given that this is their map pick and they're starting on the attacking side, should be looking for a much more dominant half than this. We'll see if they can still turn the tides around here in this round, as Xpero will get caught on the ropes. So solid way to bring this back to parity of 4v4. Multiple ultimates online here for the side of Talon. This should be unassailable.
You'd think so.
Post plan here. RQ though scouting things out. Dimensional drift in play. Gemkin just trying to spot out these players. Sends up the flash around the corner. Jit Boy's going to be taken down. Does send the Seal Garden all the same. So Primary is going to be jammed up. Yet trying to arrive in from behind, but it's noted, and Cruz is there to find the kill. Crazy guy pushing forward, finding Die. Has managed to strike him down. One less player to deal with is Rolling Thunder. Now going to go across. Shot found. Qeon looking for a little bit more. Aftershock trying to flush Crazy guy out of the corner. Comes away with the kill, and the defuse is just not there. Gemkin cannot make it happen. It's going to be a Red Bull clutch for
Case, but Qeon with a brilliant outplay there, using his utility to perfection. Here we go again.
Overdrive going to be popped. Premi. Oh yeah, it does get a good amount of damage in it. Gemkin just going to die. As those salvos land at his feet, Montiette stunned up, dazed in the corner, nothing more to be done, just ends up falling. Cushy similarly going to be taken down as Xfero. The lone bulldog at 54 health. He knows that they have access to this B site. Has no idea if the flank is going to be coming through. Reads it well, but can he win the fight is the question. Paranoia sent, connects, tucks back, gets around the corner, and then eventually will fall. So flawless round, Talon closing the quiet. And does manage to keep himself alive for the moment.
God, great discipline from Talon.
More taps and oh, this Armageddon forces Jimkin forward. He's able to dodge it. Crazy guy going to be taken down at the same time. However, it's this lurk into B. Looking good, but now Jimkin arriving around the back, finding one. Oh, falls Primy despite being tagged up. Does not get picked off. Answers one back, but then Montiette is there for the trade. Spike now still on the floor. The rest of Talon beating the crunch together, collapse in. Try to recover this spike. Kahlua tagged up, the Odin still wreaking havoc, but they managed to just go ahead, persevere, and plow through. Now the A side is open, and Xfero is all alone.
Man, that was a great exchange for both teams. See if Xfero can get something done. 1v3, Kahlua very weak, so has a chance. Not much in the way of util to work with.
And whittled away at down to 65. Ty on the first angle and is able to find that kill. We are tied up, 4-4.
Primy's been slowly but surely gathering some info, some space. Ooh, what a shot.
Yeah, crazy guy out from stairs. Wow. On the peak, finds Shitboys alongside Rubble. Pushed through the smoke. Cruz looking for the readjustment, and it is damn clean. Two players take it down. Montiette catching a glimpse, though, is able to find one. So Cruz eliminated. A weapon on the floor, potentially recoverable. But for now, RRQ just going to be waiting for this wraparound as Crazy Guy makes his way
30 seconds left.
through that attacker spawn. Interrupt on the plan as the salvos go flying. RRQ buying some more time to try to get this breach in position.
Man, he's got the outlaw, but
the peak timing. Crazy Guy eyes in towards the box, not ready for someone just to go walking back out. Weapon now picked up, but onus entirely on Montiette to deliver. Stunned up into the corner, gun barrel going to be spotted out. Looks for the reposition, and Primy knows exactly where he's going.
They can go to. They've got good information on where their opponents are likely to be. Good comboing there of the stuns between Kahlua and Primy. Oh,
Jimkin taking one, getting out. But look at this, Ty pushed forward, but Jimkin is wise to it.
Got the salvos in the fault line.
Forces back one-dimensional drift coming through, but counter stun out. Cruz going to be finished off. Kahlua going to be taken down. And Xfero will find the final two. Fighter, one of the first times that Talon have really even just considered this side of the map. It's been C pretty much the whole way through, but Plant does come through just alongside the box. Looks like it's going to be a triple fight into upper, and Crazy Guy's only going to be good for one. Shitboy's able to go ahead, trades it back across. Full control of upper, baby door in their hands. A turn of the flash, Cruz sliding down, sliding forward, but this time fully blinded up. They turn back, Cushy able to find it, taps the defuse. Paid out a little bit more. In the meantime, Kahlua is completely contained over on this side, and now is all on his lonesome to try to interrupt the defuse being held. Finds the first, and maybe if he could be,
he's having an absolute banger on breach.
And four of those from the pistol. As Pit. I mean, they have to know that he's going to be in a shallow position, so they're looking for the hunt. The shorty, however, is there, and Xfero collects 2 kills right into his trap.
Down A.
His 3 do fall. Smoke dissipating. Snappy shot. Jimkin able to take him down. And RRQ, and barring an ace clutch from the side of Jit Boys, will be securing themselves an advantage here going into their attacking half.
So a little wry smile from Jit.
Every angle being watched. Yep, flawless fashion to bring this half to a conclusion.
Knows, but as we go along, TP already sent out towards Mound. There's an Arc Rose in the Vice util right out front.
2 players here, Flash. Unable to fully blind up. Jimkin does find one, but now push into the smoke and Ty looking for a little bit more. Solid follow-up kill to be found, keeping this at a 3v3. Meanwhile, Xfero lurking, but Cruz has a read on this and has the shot lined up. Xfero completely.
Ooh. Oh, the timing, the timing.
Looks back away.
Oh, the timing.
Peeks back into B. Still, though, getting ready to swing back through. Stays on the angle, wants to push into him. Crazy Guy will be left on the floor. Cushy.
Cruz. A+ on the homework. Coming into Lotus. Just had every twist and turn dissected.
Cruz will be the one to go ahead and bring it to an end. A 3K for the IGL and Teo, as Talon will tie things up in regards to the pistol count, 1-1. And now just one round away from tying too much, as Salvo's going to be sent off these positions, but the Flood's not coming through. They know that Sheer Wall's going to be in play. Jitboy's going to be overwhelmed. This crazy guy does manage to find one, but he takes Jemkin down with him. At the same time, pressuring around the back is just dancing here, but the Guardian still manages to find the shot. TP over to the side, Cushy fast enough to find the punish, but just not enough time to try to go. Oh. Headshot found. Fault line sent, but just going to be the aftershock, and Snakebite to just go ahead and hold everything at bay. Monyet going to be stunned up now, very much as risk. Scans the slide on the corner. Primi able to find one. Cushy needing these shots to be clean. The right click takes Cruz a little bit lower, but Talon able to find stability here yet in the round as they tie things up 7-7. Not too bad of an eco though from RRQ. You can see decently advantaged. Obviously these Guardians can still do immense work for Talon though.
Yeah. A Bulldog in Primi's hands.
Okay.
That's what I was just about to say. I was just thinking it.
Well, never mind.
Well, any gun in Primi's hand is pretty good.
But now you get into a rocky position. Fault line avoided, relay bolt holding them back. Xfero just managed to find one. Crew's going to be taken out. Decent little punish. Brings it back into a 4v4, but that entry power is still out of the hands of RRQ. Scaling forward without the Yoru. A bit more difficult. They also just have one flash left on Crazy Guy. Jitboy's peeking out, going to be taken down though, and that's going to be a nice little window of opportunity perhaps to play around with his. Xfero honestly was about to drift in and likely die to Primi, but instead the door tap draws his attention elsewhere. So Primi does eventually find that kill, but not before Xfero picks up a third.
Wants the gun upgrade, but is scared there's someone around the corner. Little does he know.
They'll hear it. Now they absolutely know, and he just walks straight into a firing squad.
30 seconds left.
RQ though not looking to lose any more weapons, and they will not. A solid headshot there from Xfero. I mean, he's basically completely pinned in. He slowly drifts around, but he's going to start walking his way back in. A timing nearly found, but Primi, imagine it was a decent little flick there, comes away with a kill. Jitboy's at the same time picked off over at Tree. As the
Paranoia still to work with for the side of Talon. Oh, doesn't hit a thing.
Yeah, instant with a headshot there right before the smoke and bloom, and Crazy Guy mows down the final three. One away from a rolling through here over towards B. Is Aftershock going to be sent through the door, but I think they still have to tuck back the Armageddon as well, layered in. Crazy Guy able to find one. Primi, the overdrive in play, finding Monyet. Rolling Thunder going to go crashing across, pushes back the Neon, doesn't find much else though, is flashed through, turned away from, and now Primi left alone. Classic in hand, finding one, needing to get that point blank against Xfero, but cannot clear up back sight. Jemkin gets his way forward. He's held in position for the moment. Util going to be waited out. Jitboy's through the smoke, able to just go ahead and find a timing. Not sure if maybe in her footsteps there of Xfero. Either way, finds that kill. Galua comes away with one himself. So she's picking up two. Keeps around competitive as the spike gets planted, but Jemkin to try to open things up, but as he swings wider and wider, Jitboys is at the ready. Finds the punish. Monyet now alone. Just a Paranoia to work with, a smoke 6 seconds away. Here's the footsteps, just waiting to see a pixel out of place. Spots one, but now they know his position. Counter swings back in. Is good for a singular headshot, but Talon are good for the round win.
There we go.
Trying to catch somebody off guard, saying, please come peek into the door.
Yep.
But Talon are not falling for it.
Trying to get it with the clone.
Going to check in towards main. Nothing going to be spotted there. Primi, 3 peeks, finds Crazy Guy outside the door. Jemkin going to be struck down the spike, now on the floor. Monyet into the corner. Trying to backpedal as Talon look for some more. Cushy pushing into B main. Comes away with Cruz. Paranoia catching on the 3. Monyet. Oh, first the challenge in. Finds Jitboys. Knocks the Vice down to the floor. Tap through. Couple pumps of the shorty. Not much more going to be found there, but they continue to fall lower and lower, and it's just a matter of time. The HP bars are just not going to be there for it.
So really, really smart placement by RRQ.
Who's next?
Close fight. Here at A main, Primi goes sliding forward, but Cushy on the peak. immediately shuts him down, and now these positions squandered. Scouted is Jemkin, flashing himself up, but hops back behind Rubble and finds a headshot onto Kahlua. Just the one trade there onto Cushy. Only thing found for Talon. So they might have to consider yet another save here. This economy is not going to be there for them. RRQ very well poised to take this now up to map point. I don't. Perhaps some other ideas. Gets the smoke out, but doesn't turn to the flash, and it's just frantic panic.
Just great pop flashes from Jemkin. Having a really solid map on the Yoru today. Crazy guy. Oh, here are the footsteps. He was ready. He just got outdone.
Suddenly here for the side of RRQ. Shit boys seeing nothing now. I mean, they can fully assess where these players are at, having seen nothing. Wrap around from Experiment, maybe needing to be a little bit faster, but Jemkin's able to find one. Snakebite now at the feet, and there's the 4K for Jemkin. And map point, a very good spot it would seem right now for RRQ. Obviously, you know, that first map in the last series that they played also looked incredibly good. We'll see how things continue to develop throughout the rest of this series, but as far as there, everybody gets out in front of this one still. That linger from Xfero. A late flank potentially to come through. Spike crawl around the corner now, going for the plan. Cushy able to find one. Cruz gets the headshot there. Guardian in hand, comes away with one. Crazy guy going to be taken down. Now the Rolling Thunder going to be in play. Flash is sent to try to just go ahead and stave them off. Monyet's position, keep him protected for the time being. And now Monyet can strike. Swings back in. Kahlua going to be taken down, looking for the spray, looking for the interrupt here on that diffuser. Able to find it. And Xfero with the final shot now arriving is there.
And even though Talon gave up the A site pretty willingly,
okay, Jemkin is dead.
There were plans for that.
Looked like for a second he was going to survive with a sliver, but he's going to take it down. Now the push out of the smoke. Cushy able to find one. The trade it back. Monyet getting another. 2v3. Player advantage firmly in the hands here of Talon. He did not get isolated and picked off. Monyet back at boats. The push out of the smoke. He's able to steady that one for the second headshot. Primi, Kahlua both decently low on HP. The swing out stops the plan, stops the defuse, I should say, as Monyet now just playing ring around the Rosie. Gets the reload and gets the Red Bull clutch.
Yeah, what's going on inside this head?
No one can contemplate. No one really wants to know.
Correct.
Jit boys plays around with some timings there, but ends up falling there.
So I like this diligence from RRQ though. You know, you already fell to a trap in the first round. Now you're really making sure that these choke points are as safe as possible. Ooh. Well.
Looking for the read, looking for the rotate over onto the A site, but everybody's pushed up. It's a pizza party there for RRQ. And Talon were not invited. Ty and Kahlua now. Two most recent additions to try to see if they can get some damage dealt. Stop this from being a flawless. Monyet puts a bit of damage down. 3 swings, finds a headshot. Will be able to go ahead and clean things up. So flaws for RRQ in the anti-eco. RRQ, I mean, been on heavy exploration of the map, but now we'll start sliding in towards the main. Slow approach, and Primi fast on the taps. Jemkin, Cushy both going to be knocked down. Spike now on the floor. This is going to be the wide swing out from Monyet, playing Distract. Lance of Feet finds that kill. In the meantime, Crazy guy on the slow approach works his way in towards the site. Does do quite a bit of damage here to Cruz, but cannot confirm the kill. So now a 2v4.
Shadows traveling.
Monyet trying to sell this, but they have the tuck now into wine. Talon in a good spot to just basically keep this 2-2 spread. Now noise going to be heard. Ty just going to be able to go ahead and disrespect his timing. Finds the first, the re-swing, and Kahlua will get a piece there from Boats. Talon not allowing for a base. Saw the fake out. Over towards Lumber in the meantime. Bit of an attack getting ready to come through onto this A side is Monyet. He doesn't cancel it. He sticks it. He's dead.
Well,
back Jen. Jit Boy's able to find one. Jemkin, Crazy guy, a little bit of a split fire.
Spike down
As, and then they did.
maybe he thought they were just going to clear him and he was going to go back anyway. I don't know. Hard to say.
Well, Sparrow's dead. And that's us tied up at 2-2.
So pretty weak buy for RRQ. There again, Maybe backed out. This time by the Tejo util. Try to buy some space to set up
Look at this
Primi.
big push out in towards mid. Kalua able to collect one. Xpharaoh going to be taken down now. Talon just getting wrapped around in towards this A site. This time Monyet just TP up towards Jen. Much safer spot. Plant going to be coming through. Jemkin down to 21, eating quite a bit of damage with just that frenzy in hand. Cushy, however, late linger in from mid. Does manage to find Thai, takes him down at range. 4v3 though. This crazy guy ends up getting picked apart. Dimensional Drift goes out. Primi on the hunt, pushes forward, spotting one. Monyet has somewhat successfully dodged around it until this very moment where he does get spotted. TP's back in towards Hell. Cushy still coming up with value. Comes away with 4. It's on for an ace. It's certainly been looking like it. Jemkin spotting out to Paranoia. Hunter's Fury trying to track and unable to find those tags there. And Thai swinging out from tree, able to find one. Monyet couldn't put on the floor. Jemkin quick to trade it back. So a bit of a botch there on the ult execution. RRQ for now still in control of the site. Annihilation goes in, does get the reel in onto one. Xpharaoh trying to play the doorway. Spray to try to just go ahead and break the cocoon, but even if you do, yeah, I mean, he's already dead.
He's got his salvos.
Oh boy, but he is in such a brutally shallow spot. But he manages to get the transfer. Jitboy's Primi both going to be taken down. Cruz has to know that he's out on main. Just needs to win the firefight. Shots fly, swings it. Cruz plants his feet and survives. 12 HP the difference. As Talon suffering heavy losses, but winning the round. And
Tejo. So the drones say hello.
both cleared some salvos sent.
Didn't clear the corner.
No, it does not, but the rifle will. To push forward, Monyet going to be taken down. That's one of the few rifles that RRQ had in play. Now on the floor, the Guardian stranded.
But feeling pretty comfortable after thwarting the early attempts.
At the ready, Jitboy is not getting caught by the shot. As I say that, never mind, bit of a curse. Net there, going to be cleared out. A site now open. 3v3. 2 players nearby, however, to try to get the interrupted. There's Cushy taken down. Thai able to find one. The plant interrupted. Repositioning now, needing to find their way out from hell to get this play in play, but it won't even be necessary. Xpharaoh.
Probably looks like a pretty easy round for Talon. Now they're on an eco.
Primi, an opportunity though. Will get shut down. Kalua thinking about
Just making sure that there's nothing crazy that's going on around the map.
Oh
boy.
oh.
Timing.
Yeah. Just a bit rough there. I mean, anything other than the classic, a ghost, a sheriff, etc. Or just some cleaner shots with the classic. Try to divide and conquer whatever they can, but both ways that they're trying to push in, tripwires waiting for them.
You want to send Jemkin on the hunt.
And you do.
Because that gives him his ult.
Another dimensional.
What's unacceptable?
I'm not excusing you.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
How dare you cough?
Yeah.
How dare you be a human?
Yeah, my bad. I mean, I tried to be a robot.
Really, not really satisfied with some of the feedback that they're getting.
I like this.
As okay, 4 push and push out, shut down by Cushy in range. Kalua able to go ahead,
Spike down B.
trade it back, but still, our operator down on the floor and damage dealt. As Kalua gonna look for a little bit of a later timing. Monyet gonna be swinging in. He's perfectly poised and ready. A little bit more time. The cam there on to Cruz. Paranoia now, everything being sent his way. You're gonna have to consider this more and more. You're running out of time to try to make it happen. Now Cruz is gonna be taken down. The players into committed a position. Jemkin will fall, and Jitboy's maybe left this go on this recovery mission, but he's not gonna be able to get out into mid. The angle's already watched. Xpharaoh is there. He's pinching in from bench. He's looking for the shot. Jitboys will be able to find one, but needs to find a hell of a lot more. A solid headshot to clean it up a bit. Looks for, okay, Monyet, and we'll be able to find it. So good answering damage.
I'm fine with it. That was the weaker part of the map. It just was better played by RRQ.
Jemkin sending out that gate crash, anticipating this pressure, and oh my God! The second shot is disgusting. Still finds the third, and Talon cannot catch a damn break. Flawless is our.
Fine. He's going to see the Vice and Cruz immediately a steel guarded in response.
Trying to slow things up. Jemkin's going to be taken down on arrival. Monyet tucked into the corner. Just waiting for that rifle to be available to him once again. Cam spot out onto one, but Cruz counter spamming. Monyet low on HP, ends up falling. It's Primmy tucked over onto the side. It's going to be easy little mowdowns here for these players. Time dwindling. Cushy needing to fight his way through, but Primmy has the headshot, slams the door on him. Ty blinded up, wraps around towards Alley. What is the play call here? Looks like they're just going to try to push their way forward here out of market. Ty going to be taken down. Just a straight shot from Cushy out through the smoke. Able to find him, but the time is dwindling. 12 seconds. Hunter's Fury opened up. Cruz falling. Kahlua trying to hold the line. Dodges out the shots. This plant being stuck. Needs to be stuck. Monyet! He finds that headshot, but does he have it? Just barely does. 0.4 seconds remaining. As Jit Boys asks the clutch, finds the first, cannot get any more.
Wait for those to come back online. Tons of pings out. You're able to get your opponent's Teho util out as well, so. Oh no.
Well, tripwire set up. Jit Boys pushing forward towards the window, is able to find one. Crazy guy going to be taken down, but Jimkin's there to protect the ghost. Swings in, finds the kill. Cruz one back into his favor here as Monyet does fall. Spike going to be recovered. Kahlua out onto the site, but now the spike is stranded away from him. They know exactly.
Take just some crazy shooting here.
Okay. Taps you've ever damn seen. Finds the first one. Some solid damage. Dealt 6. On the recons, just trying to get rid of this wall here is Xfero. Over at Alley, the push now getting ready to come through onto the side. Jimkin trying the first, find the second, find the third is Cushy. Will go ahead, get himself one, but running out of bullets is Primmy. Stunned to the corner is Primmy. Dead is Primmy. As RRQ will move up.
Jemkin quick to rotate in. Oh, good shoulder peek, but tries to go for the follow-up, and Jemkin just shuts it down. I was gonna say, wasn't that like? No, that was 1812. Was that war?
Yes.
I remember that.
Famously called the War of 1812.
Yeah, I remember that one.
As Jit Boys trying to make his way across in towards the site. Some decent damage going to be found, but spray through these SMGs, doing wonders here. As Ty doesn't manage to find a right click through. He's running out of time. Can he even get the plant down? Nope. It's the drop down, and that's going to be the final kill. 11-4, RQ.
That info.
Jiggle spotting one, drone now spotting two. Might have even seen the third. That tuck into bitches. Sends the smoke. Oh, and does not squander it. That was looking like it was going to be some grade A USD and prime beat, but does manage to go ahead and find the kill. Does get traded out. Jit Boys finding that singular one, but it's just this back and forth brawl that RRQ are constantly in the advantageous position of. They have the lead, so every single time the pendulum swings, they just continue to be out in front. Ty now stuck, tucked in here, under Cat. The rotate coming in around the back. Xfero should know exactly where he is. Could have gone for the knife, honestly, if he wanted to. Instead, we'll just go connected positions.
Brilliant.
As Talon in control of the site. RQ just letting them dump everything. Now we'll look for the retake. They have the dimensional drift. They have an Armageddon of their own, but it's going to be Jit Boys and Ty coming away with some nice kills as Monyet and Cushy both going to be taken down. Cruz up in the market, finding one, and the dimensional drift while scouting. He's not going to be seeing much other than likely round loss, but Jemkin has some other ideas. 5 HP, surely not. Even with Kahlua at one. The swing out, Primmy will go ahead and puts him down. Talon hold on by a thread. Smoke. Sets up for the one-way. Jit Boys goes up over the top. Do they expect this though? Net on main, catches a glimpse, and Cruz catches a stray. Wow, what a shot from Monyet. Now the Armageddon, the red carpet laid out for him. Oh, blind connecting, exiting on that dimensional drift. Primmy able to find one. Spike over at Switch. Crazy guy on the spray. It's a hair too late to be able to find the punish. They manage to get into position as they try to go for the plant. The salvo's now going to be sent out right at his feet. They interrupt. 15 seconds remaining. No further interruptions to be found here. Spike just down underneath held the swing in. Kahlua finding one. Jimkin put down the Primmy on the trade. Cushy the op. The peak. Kahlua dead. The drop down. And Ty, it's just a little bit too late. Xfero on the cross angle will be the finisher. Will get the defuse.